Hello and welcome to my channel Zucker Cooks. I'm Adela. Today's recipe will be dinner rolls, and these are not just any ordinary dinner rolls. These are Asiago cheese rolls, and they are savory and gooey as they come out of the oven. They are definitely unexpected treat for dinner, and you should try it. It's a recipe that makes 24 rolls. And what I do is, to keep them for some other time, I freeze my extra ones, and then when I need to, or when I feel like having some dinner rolls, I'll take them out of the freezer, bake them, and they're just like freshly made. So let's get started. I have 6 cups of bread flour, not all-purpose flour, this is bread flour. I have 4 cups of grated cheese, and it calls for Asiago and Monterey Jack cheese. So I have 2 cups of Asiago, 1 of Monterey, and 1 of Manchego cheese. And that just gives it an added flavor, in my opinion. I have 2 eggs, a 1/4 cup of sugar, 1 teaspoon of coarse kosher salt, 2 cups of water, and a packet of active yeast, and a 1/4 cup of olive oil. So let's put this together and let's make these delicious Asiago cheese rolls. So the first step is we're going to combine the yeast with the sugar and the olive oil. And we're going to use like 1/2 cup of the flour. Of the 6 cups of flour, we're using 1/2 cup to get the yeast going. We're just going to mix this, and then we're just going to set it aside until we see it bubbly and alive. And that's it. Just mix it well, and then we're just going to let it sit. So I have 3 cups of the flour added to my KitchenAid. I'm adding the salt, and I'm gonna give it a quick mix. And then slowly I'm gonna add the yeast mixture, alternating with the remainder of the flour. Make sure you mix well in between the additions. All right, so the flour is all in and all the liquid. So at this point, I'm gonna add the eggs. So it's been about 7 minutes that I let the dough mix. Now I'm gonna take it out, and I have prepared a glass bowl with some oil, and I'm gonna get the dough out. put it in. My glass bowl. And then oil pot up. I'm going to cover it with a plastic wrap. I'm going to put it in a warm place, and I'm going to let it rise for about an hour, hour and a half. It's been an hour and a half, and this is what it looks like. Looking really nice. So punch it down. Gonna flour my clean surface here. And I'm gonna put it on the flour here. All right, so now we're going to divide it into two, give or take. Doesn't have to be exact, at least for me, more or less. Set this one aside. A little more flour here. Flour on the rolling pin, and now we're going to roll it into a rectangle about 18 inches long. So I'm going to kind of use my rolling pin as a guide, so I want it about that long. This dough is easy to work with. So this is what it looks like. I rolled it out, and just about the same size as my rolling pin. So now I'm gonna add half of the cheese mixture. Basically the same process as if you were making cinnamon rolls. So you can also add herbs of your liking. I opted with dried rosemary from my garden, and that's going to give it a little extra flavor, and we love it. All right, so this is about half. The other half is for the other half of the dough. Sprinkle a little crushed rosemary. Spread it out. Like so. Now we're going to take the white end and we're going to roll it on itself. we're gonna lift the edge and kind of pinch it to seal it. I'm gonna seal the ends. All right, so now we're gonna cut them about 1.5 inches apart. So it's a nice dough, it doesn't stick. You can work with it really well. So now I'm going to put them on a greased cookie sheet. Then I'm going to cover them with plastic wrap, and I'm going to let it sit for another hour. And then I'm going to work with the other half and do this exact same thing. So it's been 1.5 hours, almost 2 hours, and here they are. So I have my oven preheating at 350 Fahrenheit, and now they're going in, and I'm gonna bake them for about 25 minutes and go from there. So depending on how they look like, I like them a little dark golden, not too light, so I estimate about half hour maybe, more or less. And I'm putting both pans in at the same time, so that may take a little longer than if you only put one pan in. So we'll play it by ear. It's been 25 minutes and they're already looking beautiful, golden, and this is how I want them. So at this point I just took them out, and I'm gonna take them out of the baking sheet, because the baking sheet is still hot and it's just gonna keep on cooking the bottom, and because it has the grease, it's just gonna make it toastier. So you want to remove them, put them in a cooling rack, and it smells beautifully. It smells really good. So yeah, the other sheet is still in the oven, and it takes another 3 minutes or so. But yeah, there you have it, and they are really delicious. And here we have the end result. Look how beautiful they look, dinner rolls, and it smells fantastic. I love it. And a shout out to Jennifer for sending me the book, Perfectly Aged, and this is where I got the recipe from. Okay, I hope you liked the video. Give me a like, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye.